Well, no, I mean, a friend of mine actually pointed out something interesting because if you follow my career, what I got known for in hip hop was the Tupac Rap Phenomenon mixtape. It was like, it got mixtape of the year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've got the plaque that you walk by when you walk into the studio is the Just Those Mixtape Awards mixtape of the year for that Tupac mixtape.
Oh, shit.
So I went from making Tupac mixtapes to helping to solve the Tupac murder.
It was like, you know how I wanted to, like, so I was watching you, you did an interview, I believe Bomb First, and while you were, I want, how surreal is it talking about the case? But not only that, I'm wondering when you're interviewing the Keefe D, you love Pac, right? Are you like, motherfucker, like, I feel a way because I'm talking to probably the reason why he's not here.
Well, you got
like you do keep it fair,
you have to detach yourself. You have to detach yourself. Listen, I talked to the guy who was involved in killing Michael Jordan's dad. I don't respect that act on any level.
But you don't have a connection to Michael Jordan's dad as most people have to Tupac Shakur. Like his music, a lot of people felt like we knew him. Some people felt like he was going to inspire a change. Like he's so intimate to a lot of people because of the music he made that, put it like this, like I came over here in like 2001. So when Pac is like, I'm in the countryside of Jamaica somewhere, but even learning about his music afterwards, like I love Pac. Like I feel like I knew him.
Yeah.
I felt like his energy still exists today. So it's like, it's personal, right?
Right. Well, I mean, Pac is like what I consider the next generation of Bob Marley. Not only did he have great music, but he had a message and he stood for the struggle. And he really believed it. It wasn't just a marketing ploy. Like Bob Marley stood for the struggle. His songs are the soundtrack of the struggle.
Yes. Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up. Fight for your right.
Yeah.
Don't give up the fight.
Of course.
Those types of songs. Zimbabwe. There's a whole catalog of incredible Bob Marley music. So when you go around the world and you see these Bob Marley murals on project walls and stuff like that, this is what you see with Tupac. You don't see Biggie murals all over Africa and all over Europe and all over Asia, but you do see Pac murals because people, it runs deep. It's not just a hot song. It's not just pop music. It's the soundtrack to the struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Pac had, and that's why people connect so closely. So, but when I'm interviewing Keefe, I mean, look, it's the story, and it's not like Pac didn't play a role in his own demise as well. At the point that you put your hands on people, anything goes after that. There is no rules of engagement once you start putting your hands on people. Like I told you, when I had my whole home invasion situation, I remember I spoke to the guy afterwards. He was like, oh, why did you do this and that to me? And I'm like, you jumped into my fucking window in the middle of the night. Like, you expect me to somehow have a rule book?
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared for my life. Like, you're pretending like you had a gun. Like I don't know what the fuck is happening.
You have a conversation. You told me I should have blew your head off.
Well, it was basically, he was worried that I was going to testify against him.
Yeah.
So I was explaining to him, I'm not going to testify. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we're done. I don't want to keep this beef going for the rest of our lives. Like, we're done. But at the point that Pac...
you're a good guy.
Yeah, man.
Wait, the motherfucker like, oh, hell no. Wait, you ain't testify?
No. That's why he ended up getting probation. He ended up not doing any prison time.
What?
He was facing a bunch of years because it was like terrorist threats, home invasion, like...
and you ain't... What?
Yeah, I didn't testify against him.
Vlad, come on now. Like, listen, come on now, Vlad. Why not? You tell me why not.
The reason why I didn't testify against him is because he was hurt really badly. Like, I thought he was dead walking out of the room. He took way more. No, listen, but he took so much more damage than I took that I figured we were even.
Oh, hell no.
That's how I looked at it. I'm like, we're even, so why am I going to spike the ball and then show up to court and then send him to prison on top of it?
But have you ever thought about if you weren't prepared, if you didn't act how you act, there was a pretty decent possibility you could have died.
I could have died. Yeah, I know. I think about that.
And he would have been doing the same thing to somebody else.
Or no, he'd go to prison.
Well, I mean, if he got caught. Well, I guess
he would have gotten caught. He was the ex-boyfriend of the girl who I was with. He would have gotten caught.
fuck, the back door.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
back door, man.
He would have gotten caught. But my thing is like, the one thing I learned from reading the 48 Laws of Power is that when you win, you stop. You could turn a victory into a failure by continuing to mess with the person that you just beat.
Wait, could he walk today?
Yes, yeah, he
Oh,
was.
hell no, man. He could have did like 10. Could have done 10.
Yeah, I'm
Could have
good.
done 10, man. Yeah, he owe you something, Vlad.
My thing was that ultimately when it came down to it, I took I had some cuts and some scrapes and some bruises, but he got really messed up. And to the point where I thought he was dead. I left the room thinking there was a dead body in the room. You know, I mean, that's how
Was he on a
badly.
shit bag afterwards?
I don't know. I've never met him afterwards. I just had a phone conversation with him afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the girl
like-
put us on the phone because
Really?
he was worried that I was going to testify against him because he was facing all these years.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, we're even. You did what you did, I did what I did, and we're done.
That's kind of honorable.
I'm an honorable guy, man. Like,
Hey,